Have you ever wondered how ethical hacking works? Well, let's unravel this mystery together. Ethical hacking, often referred to as white hat hacking, is the practice of testing a system's defenses by mimicking the actions of malicious hackers. Why? To identify vulnerabilities and fix them before they can be exploited. In contrast, malicious or black hat hackers use similar techniques but with harmful intentions, such as stealing data or causing disruptions. Ethical hacking, however, is all about improving cybersecurity and maintaining the digital safety of individuals and businesses. In this video, we'll embark on a journey exploring the world of ethical hacking. We'll delve into learning platforms and tools, programming and scripting, network security, web application and wireless security, operating system security, vulnerability assessment and penetration testing, ethical hacking certifications, legal and ethical considerations, and real-world case studies. Now that you have a basic understanding of ethical hacking, let's dive deeper. So buckle up and get ready for an enlightening ride through the fascinating realm of ethical hacking. Where can you learn ethical hacking and what tools do you need? Now that's a question that's been on the minds of many cybersecurity enthusiasts. To kickstart your journey, there are numerous platforms available that offer comprehensive courses on ethical hacking. Websites like Coursera, Udemy, and Cybrary have a plethora of resources that can help you grasp the basics and also delve into more complex topics. But what about the tools? Well, every ethical hacker needs a good set of tools. Kali Linux is a must-have, as it's an operating system loaded with hundreds of penetration testing tools. Wireshark is another essential tool that allows you to analyze network traffic. Additionally, tools like Metasploit for developing and executing exploit code against a remote target machine and Burp Suite for testing web application security are invaluable. Remember, choosing the right platform and tools can set you on the path to becoming a successful ethical hacker. Why do ethical hackers need to know programming and scripting? Great question. Understanding programming and scripting is key to ethical hacking. It's like being a magician. To perform the tricks, you need to know the secrets behind them. In the realm of cybersecurity, those secrets are often hidden in lines of code. Now, why is programming so important? Well, programming gives us the ability to automate tasks, which is crucial in the world of ethical hacking. It allows us to write scripts that can perform repetitive tasks, such as scanning networks for vulnerabilities. With programming, we can create our own tools and modify existing ones to suit our specific needs. And when it comes to ethical hacking, Python is the magic wand. Python is loved by ethical hackers for its simplicity, flexibility, and wide range of libraries. It's easy to learn yet powerful enough to perform complex tasks. From creating a simple port scanner to developing a sophisticated vulnerability scanner, Python can do it all. Scripting, on the other hand, is the art of automating tasks that are too complex or too time-consuming to be done manually. With scripting, we can automate the process of finding vulnerabilities, exploiting them, and even patching them. It's like having a personal assistant who does all the heavy lifting for you. Scripting is also useful in the post-exploitation phase. After gaining access to a system, we can use scripts to maintain that access, gather more information, or even erase our tracks. It's like being a ghost, present but undetectable. In conclusion, programming and scripting are essential skills for ethical hackers. They are the keys to understanding the inner workings of systems, finding vulnerabilities, and exploiting them without causing harm. They allow us to be efficient, effective, and stealthy. They are our tools, our weapons, and our shields. So if you're an aspiring ethical hacker, start learning Python and scripting today. Dive into the world of code, understand its intricacies, and use it to make the digital world a safer place. After all, a good magician never stops learning new tricks. Mastering programming and scripting can enhance your ethical hacking skills. How can ethical hackers help secure a network, you may ask? Well, it starts by understanding the common vulnerabilities that networks face. Network vulnerabilities can be as simple as weak passwords, or as complex as misconfigured firewalls and unprotected network ports. Ethical hackers are trained to identify and exploit these vulnerabilities, not for malicious intent, but to highlight areas that need improvement. Now let's talk about secure network configurations. These are like the blueprints to a fortress. They dictate how data flows within a network, how devices talk to each other, and how outside connections are managed. With a secure network configuration, an ethical hacker can ensure that the fortress is well protected. This could involve encrypting data, setting up firewalls, and establishing secure access controls. But how do we check if a network is secure? This is where network penetration testing tools come into play. These tools allow ethical hackers to simulate attacks on a network to test its defenses. Some of the popular tools include Nmap for mapping and auditing network infrastructures, Wireshark for analyzing network traffic, and Metasploit for developing and executing exploit code against a remote target machine. Remember, the goal of an ethical hacker is to identify vulnerabilities and help secure the network before a malicious hacker can exploit them. They act as the guardians of the network, using their skills and tools to ensure its security. But it's not just about the tools and the skills. It's also about understanding the ever-evolving landscape of network security. New threats emerge every day, and the ethical hacker must stay ahead of these threats to protect the network. So whether you're a budding ethical hacker or simply someone interested in network security, remember this. Understanding network security isn't just about knowing how to protect a network, but also understanding how it can be attacked. As we delve deeper into the world of ethical hacking, let's bear in mind that understanding network security is key to protecting a system from threats. What role do ethical hackers play in securing web applications? This question brings us to an important topic: web application security. Now let's dive into this fascinating world. Web applications are everywhere in our digital lives, from online banking and shopping to social media and productivity tools. Unfortunately, they're also prime targets for malicious hackers. This is where ethical hackers come into play. Their job is to find and fix vulnerabilities before the bad guys can exploit them. Let's start by understanding common web vulnerabilities. Injection attacks such as SQL or OS command injection occur when an application sends untrusted data to an interpreter. Cross-site scripting, or XSS, allows attackers to inject malicious scripts into web pages viewed by other users. Other prevalent issues include cross-site request forgery, or CSRF, and security misconfigurations. Knowing these vulnerabilities is the first step. The next is learning how to mitigate them. Security measures like input validation, output encoding, and proper error handling can prevent injection attacks. For XSS, implementing a robust content security policy can help. CSRF can be mitigated by using anti-CSRF tokens and implementing same-site cookies. Regularly updating and patching systems can prevent security misconfigurations. But how do ethical hackers identify these vulnerabilities in the first place? The answer is using a variety of tools designed for this purpose. For instance, web application security scanners can automatically find common vulnerabilities. Proxy tools can intercept and modify HTTP requests and responses, allowing for in-depth examination of an application's behavior. Code review tools can help identify potential security issues in the source code. Remember, these tools are not magic wands. They are aids that supplement the ethical hacker's skills and knowledge. The real strength lies in understanding the underlying concepts, thinking creatively, and staying up to date with the latest threats and countermeasures. So, whether you're testing your own applications or working as an ethical hacker, securing web applications should be a top priority. They are the gateways to valuable data, and their security directly impacts the safety of that information. Web application security is a critical part of ethical hacking. And with the knowledge and tools we've discussed, you're well equipped to make the web a safer place. How can ethical hackers secure wireless networks? This question takes us into the fascinating realm of wireless security. As we've transitioned to a world where wireless technology is ubiquitous, wireless security has become a paramount concern. Ethical hackers play a pivotal role in safeguarding these networks. One fundamental aspect of wireless security is securing Wi-Fi networks. This can be achieved through methods such as implementing robust encryption, changing default credentials, and regularly updating firmware. Another key area of focus is detecting rogue access points. These unauthorized access points can be a significant security risk, and ethical hackers use a variety of tools and techniques to identify and neutralize them. Finally, ethical hackers conduct wireless penetration testing to assess the security of a network. This involves simulating attacks to identify vulnerabilities and then working to fix these weaknesses before they can be exploited. In summary, securing wireless networks is a crucial aspect of ethical hacking. Let's explore how these principles are applied to operating systems in our next segment. How can ethical hackers ensure the security of operating systems? Now that's a question that can open up a world of intriguing possibilities. Let's dive in and explore the realm of operating system security, focusing on two major players, Windows and Linux. These two powerhouses dominate the landscape, and understanding their security mechanisms is a critical skill for any ethical hacker. First up, Windows. A key factor in securing a Windows operating system is user management. User accounts in Windows have different levels of access rights and permissions. As an ethical hacker, it's your job to ensure that these permissions are correctly assigned to prevent unauthorized access. Keep in mind that in Windows, even a seemingly innocuous user account can be a doorway for a potential attack if not properly managed. Moving on to Linux, this open-source platform is revered for its robust security. However, it's not invincible. User management and permissions play a crucial role here too. Linux employs a permission model that controls access to files and directories. Understanding and properly configuring these permissions can be the difference between a secure system and one that's ripe for exploitation. Now let's talk about securing system services. These are the programs that run in the background, providing essential functionality. Both Windows and Linux have their own range of system services, and each service presents its own set of potential vulnerabilities. As an ethical hacker, you need to ensure these services are updated and configured properly to minimize the risk of attacks. Remember, operating system security isn't a one-and-done deal. It's a continuous process. Regularly monitoring and updating systems, managing user accounts and permissions, and securing system services are all part of the job. So there you have it. A glimpse into the fascinating world of operating system security from the perspective of an ethical hacker. It's a challenging yet rewarding field, requiring a mix of technical knowledge, analytical thinking, and a dash of creativity. Operating system security is a major part of an ethical hacker's job. And now you have a better understanding of why that is. What are the legal and ethical considerations for ethical hackers? This question is of paramount importance, and the answer lies in the very definition of ethical hacking. While ethical hacking shares techniques with malicious hacking, the key difference is that ethical hackers operate legally and with permission, using their skills to improve security rather than to exploit vulnerabilities for personal gain. Let's delve into the legal considerations. Ethical hackers always work with express permission. They're hired to find and fix vulnerabilities, not to exploit them. Without this permission, any form of hacking, even with the best intentions, is illegal. Laws vary by country, but in many places, unauthorized hacking can lead to criminal charges. Next, we move on to responsible disclosure. Once an ethical hacker identifies a vulnerability, they don't just rush to make it public. Instead, they confidentially report it to the organization that's at risk. This gives the organization a chance to fix the issue before the information becomes public and potential attackers learn of the vulnerability. This process of responsible disclosure is crucial in ensuring that ethical hacking efforts lead to improved security rather than increased risk. Finally, we come to the ethical hacker's code of conduct. This code emphasizes integrity, confidentiality, and respect for the rights of others. Ethical hackers are expected to maintain the confidentiality of any sensitive information they encounter during their work. They must also respect the rights of others by avoiding causing unnecessary harm or disruption. The code of conduct also stresses the importance of continual learning and professional development. Cybersecurity is a rapidly evolving field, and ethical hackers must stay up to date on the latest threats and techniques to provide the best possible protection. In conclusion, ethical hacking is a challenging field that requires not only technical skills but also a strong commitment to ethical behavior. It's a delicate balance between knowledge and power, between finding vulnerabilities and responsibly handling them. Remember, ethical hacking is about improving security, not causing harm. So, as we tread the path of ethical hacking, let's ensure we live up to its name. We're here to protect and serve the digital world, not to exploit it. So, are you ready to take the plunge into ethical hacking? We've journeyed through the fascinating world of ethical hacking together, covering everything from the basics, through learning platforms and tools, to programming and scripting. We've delved into network security, web application security, wireless security, and operating system security. We've also touched on legal and ethical considerations which are of utmost importance in this field. Remember, ethical hacking is about enhancing cybersecurity measures, not exploiting them. Your skills can be a valuable resource for individuals and businesses looking to fortify their defenses against malicious hackers. So, keep practicing, keep asking questions, and keep pushing your boundaries. While this tutorial is a starting point, there's a wealth of knowledge out there waiting to be discovered. Consider pursuing ethical hacking certifications like Certified Ethical Hacker or Offensive Security Certified Professional to further solidify your expertise. Keep learning, keep exploring, and you'll be on your way to becoming a skilled ethical hacker.